Hey everyone, welcome back to the Happy Lush. I am Courtney and I am so excited that you are here. Today I'm doing another video in my Wine on a Dime series where I review a wine that costs $15.99 or less and we decide whether or not it's worth the buy. So I'm so glad you're here today and I hope you are ready to learn about a new, very fun, very inexpensive, yet delicious white wine called Picpoul de Pinet. Today I'm talking about a Picpoul de Pinet, and if you've never heard of this wine before or grape variety before, I'm not surprised. It's not maybe as popular as Pinot Gris or Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc and some of those popular white wines. But this wine is absolutely delicious. It's so budget friendly and it is terrific with seafood. So if you are a seafood lover, raw oysters, mussels, those seafood towers you can get at restaurants, this is the wine that you're going to want to be drinking with that. Picpoul comes from the Languedoc in France, which is along the Mediterranean coast, which is why it's such a delicious food wine. It literally translates to lip stinger because of the high acidity in the wine. It's just so crisp, so delicious, and it's such a good food wine. I can't even tell you. I love it so much. Now, even though Picpoul is traditionally from the Rhone in France, there are a lot of California producers making this wine now, which is super exciting. When I've had them, they tend to be a little bit more tropical in flavor, maybe not so much acidity, but very similar and still very delicious. Let's go ahead and take a look at this wine. I like to put a white piece of paper behind the glass. It just helps me when I don't have a very good background. I have this brown table here and the color kind of blends in. So to see the true color, you just put a piece of white paper underneath your glass like this and you can take a look at it. This wine is a beautiful straw color, has hints of green, and it's very clear. It's very beautiful in the glass. It's just really lovely looking. So I'm super excited to get to taste it here in a second. All right, let's go ahead and see what aromas we can get out of the glass. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a swirl here. You're gonna hold your glass about 45 degrees to your nose. You don't need to like put your nose in the glass, just kind of right here. That smells really good. I'm getting some aromas of some lemon zest, lots of pear, like green pear. I can't remember what the green pears are called. Yeah, lots of pear, some green apple. Like white flower. When I think about what the wine smells like, what is it reminding me of? And just because I smell something in the wine doesn't mean that you're gonna smell that in the wine. So if you ever have a Picpoul and you're like, Courtney said she smelled pear and I'm not smelling that, I'm just getting flower. That's okay, we all smell different. It's fun to taste wine with friends because they'll smell something and then pretty soon you're like, oh yeah, I get that too. So that's why it's fun to taste wine with friends. But yeah, I'm getting just a lot of pear. A little bit of salinity on there, which would be typical of wines from a coastal region, but I'm not picking up a ton of it. But yeah, it smells very good. So now let's go ahead and taste it. All right, I'm expecting some high acidity in this wine, and I'm expecting that what I was smelling, I perhaps taste on the palate. So let's go ahead and see. Definitely acidic. My mouth is definitely watering, which is a sign, but it also has this like underlying sort of roundness to it. Definitely, yeah, that's really crisp and refreshing. I'm getting lots of citrus fruit and then some honey like underneath it. Not too much salinity. I would think I would be getting more, but I'm not. But it's very good. Maybe a little bit of almond that I'm getting, that maybe like honey or roundness. It's kind of nutty underneath it. And it has a longer finish. It almost reminds me a little bit like a Chardonnay in a way. It definitely has a lot more acid than you would expect in a Chardonnay, but it sort of coats my mouth and has that roundness to it. It's very, very good. And yeah, I'm really, when I'm drinking it, and so a lot of times when I taste wine and drink wine, I think about like what I would eat with it if I don't have any food with it. And definitely I'm thinking like a shrimp scampi or something like that, like pasta with seafood and a cream sauce, something like that sounds like wonderful with this wine. I'm really wishing that I had those things here in my kitchen so I could make them tonight. But yeah, the smell, I just feel like this wine, these Picpouls, we don't see maybe that often in wine shops, or definitely not in the grocery store. You would need to go to a wine shop to find this. Again, I mean, my mouth is just like watering. It's really, really good. This particular bottle cost me $12.99. So this is just such a fantastic value for just a white wine that I think a lot of people would like, because it just it's not like overly tropical or oaked or anything like that. It's just a really nice, clean drinking wine that will go well with a lot of food. Definitely, this one I'm drinking is the Casella wine. I bought it at my local wine shop. I've seen it available online, so you would be able to find it. I'll put a link to it below. But I've seen a lot of different Picpouls around. I had a lot of them, and they all are delicious at a really great value. So I would definitely mark this on your list of wines that you're going to need to buy and have in your rotation. Have it in the fridge. A friend stops by, open this up with a cheese plate, something like that. Terrific. Very, very good. So I'm saying a Picpoul is definitely a must buy. You're getting wine with beautiful acidity, just really delicious flavor, a great value, whether you're hosting a dinner party or just having a glass by yourself. This is a wonderful wine to have in your wine fridge, just waiting for the perfect occasion to drink it. Although at only $12.99, you could open it up on a Wednesday night with a little bit of shrimp scampi or something like that, and you will be in heaven. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And check out my Wine on a Dime playlist, where I review wines like this Picpoul for $15.99 or less, so you can find something delicious and budget friendly for your glass. And remember, if you want to taste wine with a bunch of other fun wine people, make sure you sign up for my Lush Lounge, which is my free private community launching in mid-February, where we talk all things wine all the time, including virtual tastings and other fun wine events. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.